So Governor Kathy Hochul today really touting a major initiative she spearheaded earlier this year, eliminating taxes on tips. Governor Hochul visiting a restaurant here in Harlem, Vinitaria, to speak with some of the servers who will benefit from this legislation. The bill passed in the state budget earlier this year and will eliminate state income taxes on up to $25,000 of tipped income starting this year.
What do you think this is going to do for you?
Well, personally, as a rising senior, it's a little stressful to kind of manage coursework and working both at the same time. So anything that puts more money in my pocket.
We understand their frustration and their stress and having to pay the bills that just keep getting bigger and bigger. So this idea to eliminate taxes on tips is important because it's going to put $67 million back in New Yorkers' pockets.
We also had just a few moments to speak with Governor Hochul about some of the big news this week. We asked about Mayor Mamdani and his continued comments about Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Last year, you said that Mayor Mamdani didn't have the legal authority to arrest Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Is this something that you discussed with him after you spoke about this in December? And do you think it was right for the mayor to continue to act like it was possible, even though he knew he didn't have that legal authority?
No, we've never spoken about it. And listen, I understand the frustration. I disagree with a great deal that Netanyahu is doing. And I'm here to support the people of Israel, the Jewish community, but also those here in New York City who feel they're under siege. There's a lot of anti-Semitism, and they need to know that I'll stand up and be their voice.
We also asked the governor about New Jersey. Governor Mikey Sherrill says that they found that more than 6,500 non-citizens were enrolled in the voter registration system due to a software error, they say, at the Motor Vehicle Commission. Here in New York, non-citizens are also allowed to receive driver's licenses. How can you assure that something like that doesn't happen here?
Totally different processes. We don't have an outside third-party vendor, the ones who made the mistake. We don't work with them in this capacity at all. In our DMV, and I used to run 7 DMVs in my earlier job as a county clerk, so I know all about running DMVs and collecting this information. It goes through verification, it goes through the Board of Election, and the bipartisan Democrat-Republican board has to approve anyone being registered to vote. So we have safeguards in place here in New York to stand strong against fraud, and I don't think we should be talking about how elections are being undermined by this because they're not here in New York.
Governor Hochul also tells us that she'll be able to stop a planned push by Mayor Mamdani and some of his supporters who are going to be pushing Governor Hochul next year to raise taxes on millionaires and corporations. Reporting live, I'm Morgan McKay.